Okay, folks, let's do it again. Not going to get stuff painted by not painting. So where does that leave us right now? Well, let me get my super readers on here. We got the Packwagen that it has one of the colors on here. It has the U.S. Field Drab dry brushing, and there's other things on here that it's going to have that's going to add some other color. When I built these things, there was options for them to put like fuel canisters and stuff on here. I opted to not put them on there. So I can always add them later. I wanted them to all have an individual look, so they can have more detail on here. There's going to be an antenna that is here. I believe this is where the antenna goes in this vehicle. And we have one more dry brushing of the Iraqi sand that goes on top of this one. But actually, before I do that, I need to figure out what kind of markings I'm going to have on it. I think I'm just going to put a Balkenkreuz on it, and that's it. Call it a day. Actually, if I'm going to put decals on it, what I'm going to need to do is gloss coat those areas where the decal is going to go. So let me punt. Let me go ahead and grab my decals. Find the ones that came with this kit and pull those out so I can see what it is. It might have just been the crosses on it. That's it. Dig through these damn German decals again. I will not be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is our monthly hobby meeting. So I will be there, not here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, well, that was easy. Found them right here. We have a decal of the license plate. And what is this decal number 5? Oh, okay. It's this white dot that's on the front. Why do they give you a decal for a white dot? That's silly. And they want you to put the crosses one inside the other. Okay, which is not that big of a deal. Here's his license plate number. Okay, so they want it here in this funky angle type thing. At this angle. Well, what do you do on the other side where it doesn't, where this big box is in the way? I'm going to use my artistic license and we're going to put it on this big thing there. Why is this wet? Okay. All right, let's set this off to the side. This is the decal that we need to use. It gives you 2 decal numbers and they're different. I thought they had one on the back too. I guess this one only has it on the front. Okay, I am going to look, since I have trust issues, I'm going to look at some pictures online of this vehicle and see if they have better placements for this cross than what's here. Because we want to put those down before we end up putting the last dusting, so that it all ties in together. So we're going to look in here for SDKFZ 234/4. Okay, we're going to look at images. Built Dragon kit has no markings on it at all. Yeah, we're not going that route. Okay, here it is at an angle. Yeah, see, it's got a license plate on the back too. And it gives me one number of each, and they're not the same number. So we're not going to put one on the back. Okay, this one has it at a different location. This one has it up here. And I like that better than having it at some cockeyed angle. I like where they put that there. Yeah, like this one. I like what they did there. I like what they did there. And then you don't have to worry about putting it. It's behind the driver's visor on both sides. And then you have the license plate marking, which is up here. And that's it, unless we want to give it a nickname. And I don't really see much point in giving it a nickname at this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint those areas in the gloss coat. And I've actually been really happy using this material. Good evening, folks. We don't have to do this super heavy. We're just going to put one line is across there. We're going to put that spot there, that spot there. That was it, right? Oh, there's the instruction thing is over here. I think that's where it was on it. Yep. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that's missing on here. There's no jack. I don't know why it didn't come with all that stuff on there. Now we can add some things on it later if it looks devoid of things. I'm going to go ahead and drill this antenna as well. And then while this is drying, we're going to work on the tracks of the Panthers. I'm not actually a fan of hopping all over the place, but it's either that or I tell jokes until things dry. Which some of you would probably like, and some of you would probably be offended or something. We'll see who comes online to banter with me. Because it actually went pretty well yesterday, but it was kind of low on the banter zone. All right, we got that thing started. Pin vise already have something in it? No. That one's way too large. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's put all chat on here. Okay. figured that was going to go through, just like the other one did on the other vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of hobby tack underneath it when we glue that, and then we'll epoxy this down. That way it'll have a bottom. Okay, those areas are drying. Here's some of the decals for this. There's the MG42. All right, let's go to the Panther. The Panthers. I'm sure somebody out there doesn't like Panthers. Probably needs to room with a guy who doesn't like Spitfires. It's not that it's my favorite tank. It's just a cool looking tank. One of the first models I ever built was a Tamiya. Actually, one of the first models I tried to build was an old one of these in this scale by I want to say it was an ESCI kit, but it came in a bag, so it might have been like an even older version of it. It came like in a little soft-sided thing. A package that you put on a hook, a hanging. Anyhow. And it had the hull. I was like 13 or 14 years old. And it had the hull that came in 3 pieces. So you had the center part and then you had the 2 sides, and it was warped, and I didn't have the skills to be able to fix that. If I came across something like that, I'd be able to kick it out of the park. It still would be kind of a pain in the butt to do, but I got the tools and experience to be able to handle that kind of stuff now. But not when you're 13. And the only thing you put together is a snap kit. All right, we're going to come in here and we're going to paint all of this track this really dark brown color. Almost like a sooty brown. Now it's going to be an early night. It's going to be an early night if it's just me and my monologue. The only person I know that can drink coffee and then be yawning. Is there a vehicle that you guys would never build or you would never have? And, you know, in an otherwise in an area that you would normally get. Like, let's say you're a World War II gamer and you're like, pretty much all do World War II, but you would never get a DUKW truck. God, they're ugly. I would get one. I would get one and still say they're ugly. What the quack? It's a duck. It's a duck. Well, I'm going to give it until the end of this track, and if things don't pick up, then I'm just going to sign off for tonight. I'm not forcing anybody to talk, but I need to stay awake. I'm no good to you asleep. And our convention show is in Orlando, not this weekend, but the following one. So it's just around the corner. I'm not really committed to play a lot of stuff. Actually, I think I'm only signed up to play one game, and the rest of it I'm just going to wing. And we'll paint this as well. And the ends as well. All right, we did. Did we do the underside on this one? We did. Okay, we didn't do it on this one. Today was extremely hot here today. Listen, I swear it got into the 90s. It was super, super hot. How we doing? Just one viewer? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I'm literally falling asleep. I brought my good estimate on good on coffee and good faith, and I gotta wake up or I'm gonna be crawling into bed at 8:30 at night. Okay, folks, we'll try it again later on.